Okay. Good evening, everybody. If you'd like a question, please raise your hand, state your name and your media organisation, and we'll get around the room. We'll start here with the gentleman in the raised hand there. Away you go.
Hi Thomas, Ben Ransom from Sky. I suppose the obvious first question is your thoughts on the first run out for your side in pre-season, two different teams in each half?
Yeah, it was a very difficult match, very difficult opponent for the first match. Normally you start a bit with lower league opponents, but this was very tough. Also the environment, like playing front for a full stadium, almost a full stadium, full crowd or big crowd against the opponent like América, who are like already in the competition, was tough. First half was tough for us to create clear chances, but we couldn't score and kept a clean sheet. And the second half we found better solutions, looked more dangerous. So very good second half. Was a good first half, very good second half, and we deserved to win, and I'm happy that we took the win.
And a word on Ben Chilwell being back playing football again.
Yeah, we're super happy that he's back, and you can see that it's a difference from training to game, and he will take its time, but he will get his time because he deserves, and we will support him on his way back. But was good for him, and happy that I think nobody's injured after a very physical game and a very physical 2 weeks. And same for Chile. Happy that he's back.
I'm going to try third time lucky. Kalidou Koulibaly is now a Chelsea player. Can you tell us what you think of him and what he's added to the group?
Well, he brings experience, quality, top defending quality, height, and everything what we're looking for to play a back three or back four. Is a brilliant signing. Is another brilliant signing for us, and we hope that he can show his quality as soon as possible. He's now training outside. He arrived like yesterday. We're very happy. He knows already some of the players. Plays with Edu national team. Played with Giorgi in Napoli. So I think this from this side it will be very quick that he feels welcome in the group. It's anyways a nice group, and everybody's very happy that he's with us now.
Hi Thomas, it's Matt Law at the Daily Telegraph. Can I just ask for a quick view on a couple of players? Conor Gallagher, who started tonight, and a lot of Chelsea fans will have been very interested to see him and how he did. And then also Timo scoring. I just wondered if you could talk about how you see his situation, because there's been a lot of talk about whether he could go this summer.
We need to see, but everybody is responsible for their own situation. So is Timo, and Timo played 45 like everybody else, and Timo scored, and that's what counts. And from there we go. There's always stuff to improve, but it's the first match. Kai had a big chance, Michi had big chance, Timo took the chance, and Mason. So, anyway, I count on the fact that they become more experienced, they become, with more experience, maybe more calm and adapt more and more. They're still young players, and this is what we want from them, that they stay confident, stay focused, and do what they need to do as strikers. With Conor, the same as midfield player, but Conor trains on a very high level. We can clearly see that it was the right decision to let him go on loan. He made a huge step in his development in this year in Crystal Palace and became a player for England, and we can see this clearly in training. It was a very, very good start from him, and it was a good match from him. So now for him, it's important that he gets used to our principles of the game, to understand when to move, when not to move. And his work rate is outstanding, and he has such a big heart, so he can be a big asset for us.
At the back.
Harry Ruiz with the Las Vegas Review-Journal. What did you think about the environment today at Allegiant Stadium, and what did you think about the stadium? It's less than 2 years old, and you guys were out here for practice yesterday and today for the match.
Yeah, huge stadium and brilliant stadium and fantastic atmosphere. Like I said, for us, for a first match after 2 weeks of intense training, almost too much, because it's like a cold shower when you come from training pitch, and the next level is this kind of stadium against this kind of opponent. but it's a very nice stadium and a very spectacular stadium, and was nice to play there. Pitch was very good to play on, and that's why everybody felt excited yesterday in training. Temperature was perfect to play, so fantastic venue.
What do you think about these tournaments like the FC series, you guys representing a club like Chelsea, to trying to help grow the sport here in America?
Yeah, of course, if we can, we are always happy to come. Facilities are good. Players like to be here and in training camps, and of course enjoy also their free time when there's a bit of free time. So this is of course a huge mix, and we can feel the excitement around the teams. We can feel the excitement for sports in general in America. As a coach, you maybe purely as a coach, and from the pure view as a coach, you would like to maybe not spend too much time in the heat and in different time zones. But this is nowadays life as a big club, so we are used to it, and we make the most of it. The players are very happy, very committed to this kind of effort, and that's why it's so far it's very well done and very well organized.
Thomas, Mike Keegan, Daily Mail. You mentioned the physicality earlier on. It was pretty. Were you surprised by it? There seemed to be quite a few tackles going in there that you wouldn't expect from a pre-season game.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough match. Like I said, normally you start against maybe a bit of lower teams where you can find your rhythm, and it's very, very different to train, even if training is on a very intense level and very competitive in our squad. But it is different, and you could see that they already are in the middle of the season, and they showed this kind of physical game, which you have to then adapt to. I'm happy that nobody got injured. Sometimes it was like on the edge for a friendly game and for pre-season, let's say for pre-season match, and especially for us in the first match. But it was okay, and we adapted to it and accepted it and did not get frustrated, and so fair enough.
Okay, last two for today, Simon, and then you.
Hi Thomas, Simon Johnson from The Athletic. One of the other youngsters that you played in the second half was Ethan Ampadu.
Yeah.
Has he got a chance of making it with you?
Everybody has a chance. Everybody has a chance. It was a bit sad today because some youngsters had to be outside due to injury or like simply to the fact that we were a little bit too many players for two teams, for 20 players that we used, because some other players deserve to play, like for example Harvey Vale, who had a fantastic tournament with the English under-19 and did very well in training, and so and Ethan did very well. I think the position is a good position for him in the middle of a back three. He played very, very a lot of vertical passes, did not play from left to right only, but penetrated through the lines of the opponent with his passes and sometimes with his dribbling. So he was very active, and was a good match of him. And he's training very well, and that's what it is.
Last one, Simon.
Just a quick one on Kalidou as well. As a club, you've given Kalidou a 4-year contract, I think, with an option for another 12 months. He's 31 years old. It's unheard of for Chelsea to give someone of that age such a long contract. Presumably, you sort of think that he can be, playing at his peak for a number of years still to come.
That's what we believe. And that's what he's here for. I mean, there were always rumors about him leaving Napoli. It was always super difficult, and in the end, impossible to get him, because he was a key player. And it's nice that he takes the challenge right now. And we have Thiago Silva, who is even is even older and super experienced and still on the peak of his game. So we hope that Kalidou can do the same and play many years for us. He is totally fit and ready for the challenge, and he needs to be, because we need him in top shape.
Last question.
Andy Amashta, Las Vegas Review-Journal. I believe this is the first time you guys have toured in the U.S. since Christian joined the team. What kind of reception have you seen him get from the U.S. fans here in Vegas, and then even going back to your time in Los Angeles?
I guess so. It's for sure the first time in US since I'm at Chelsea. Well, we can see that everybody is excited about Christian. Of course, he's an American player, American national player, captain for America, and he's an important player for us. I think that he enjoys it to be in LA, in Las Vegas, and now we go to Orlando with him, and he enjoys it to be in his home country and to play for Chelsea and to present himself within the squad. And of course, we can clearly see the excitement around him.
Great. We'll leave it there. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.